Saptaram Sharagoramni Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Vrishabhanusute Devi Pranamami Hari Priye Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ya Kunde Datusaraha Dhagavara Ya Shodhavastambita Ya Veenavadandamandvitakara Ya Sweta Padmasana Ya Brahma Sutta Shankara Pravitivi Devi Sada Vandita Sama Padu Saraswati Bhagavati Buddhi Pradam Sharade Buddhi Pradam Sharade. So, again, another year is passing by. How do you feel? A bit old? Huh? Yes, you're getting old. The fact of life, you can't escape it. And it's good, you're becoming even wiser. Old doesn't mean life is finished. As I've been explaining, life carries on. If you're getting wiser throughout that, you will know. But life is endless. And this is the beauty of spirituality. The beauty to be on the path. Because your aim is something higher. Oh, the highest of all. You don't aim for something inferior. Maybe among you some does, but majority, your aim is for the supreme, the ultimate. So, hopefully, starting of the year with the name of the Lord, singing the glory of God. This is the best way to start. Everybody, for starting of the year, they take new resolution. But how many of this new resolution last? Some start very freshly. Yes, this year I will do something. Halfway they finish. Some say, yes, we will be very dedicated. We will change and everything and so on. They have big project, big list. And then through the year you see how Maya is laughing. So make your plan. I will see how you will dance in my tune. Those mind which surrender, they can laugh. But those mind who can't surrender, who are still under the Maya, the grip of Maya. She's laughing for you. So, resolution is to surrender the mind more to the divine name. How many of you are disciplined in doing japam? 16 mala every day? Look at that. You see, you are devotee. If I will not call that shameful, what will that be? And that, I've been saying continuously, chant the name of God, chant the name of Shrimanarayana, chant the name of Krishna. But yet, discipline is important. See, as much as you desire for him, you have to also change something inside of you. If you don't change, he can't change that for you. So, do you have any question, Mataji? I see Mataji having bagels at this party. Yeah. So, tell me. Nobody? Yes, Mataji, behind the wall. There. Give a proper question, please, okay? Don't tell me what dream you dream or whatever this, I don't want to hear.
Please. Come si può spiegare?
Hospital? She's in pain though, please, can you translate what she was doing? Translate. You translate.
Come si può spiegare alla gente la differenza tra il vedere un genocidio di cani come cosa orribile e non vedere un genocidio di altri animali che mangiano come la stessa cosa? Non so se sono stata chiara.
She said, how can you explain to people the difference when they are killing dogs? When they are killing dogs and they get scared of that, and what is the difference when they are killing cows, which is even worse, which they are eating?
I don't meet many people who kill dogs. Well, killing, can somebody who speaks Italian translate properly what she's talking? Because I don't know whether I can.
She said that when
Yes, Tilakavati.
When someone is killing a dog, is a tragedy for those people, but they're eating animals themselves. So many cows and innocent cows are killed, but they don't see the difference.
This is the problem in the West. You know why people don't see a different. What are you doing up there? No, I'm not seeing anybody. There are some people up hiding. No vision, nothing. Go up, don't hold on this wall. There's no vision, nothing. I'm not talking to any vision. I'm talking to some people up there. See, the problem is, you see, in the West, the Western culture, they have taught that animal doesn't have a soul. You know, throughout, I have been hearing that so many times. You know, this is why the problem is. You know, here the question is, you know, why kill dog? They feel guilty, and kill another animal, they don't feel guilty because dog are pets. You know, they consider as family member. So killing a family member is terrible. But for many, they forgot that the cow also have a family. So who gives the right to take one life and reject the other? It's the same. Killing is killing. And when you look what the animal go through, the pain the animal go through when they are being killed, ask yourself, God have given you a body now. Is it so if you needed to eat meat, which means from the beginning itself, day one when you are born, you will have been able to eat meat now? Yes or no? Can you eat meat when you are born? You can't. What do you eat when you are born? Milk. No? Naturally. That means that our system is not made 4 carcasses. Dead bodies. Where do you put dead bodies? In cemetery. Is your body a cemetery? No, it's not. The body is not a cemetery. Carcass, corpse. We say the body is made up of the 5 elements. What's the difference between this body and the body of a cow or an animal? Is there any difference? There's no difference. So if you're eating the cow, you can kill somebody and eat the person also. Why you don't do that? Because morally it is wrong. Yes or no? Yes. Eh? Morally it is wrong to kill somebody. Doesn't you have life also inside of you? Doesn't the animal also have life inside of them? It does. So who gave you the right to do that? Can you give back life to that animal that you have killed? Huh? You can't. So who gave you the right to take that animal life? So one have to think about it. That's why I'm asking you, to spread. This is the worst industry, the most criminal industry that exists in this world is the meat industry. The amount of killing that they do, it is said that in America itself, per second, they kill, how many? 300 animals per second? Yeah, 300 animals per second is being killed. Do you imagine? And then you ask yourself, why this world is going crazy? Why there is unrest everywhere? Who is contributing toward that? It is the people. If your mind is clear, you see, everything will be fine. But if your mind itself is not clear, by putting all this carcass inside of you, dead bodies inside of you, do you think by cooking, grill them on the fire, do you think it changed the energy of it? No, you're eating dead corpse, nothing else. So it's time, you see. Nowadays, more and more people have this awareness that many are becoming vegans, many are becoming also vegetarian. But one have to realize, especially spiritual people should realize it. If they want peace in the world, because when you're on the spiritual path, you carry something. You have to also give that. So please, encourage people. Sometimes I say, be aggressive. Because you see, if you have to speak the same language as the people. Sometimes people don't, you see, when you speak soft, they take you, these people are weak. No? They are weak. They eat only vegetable. They're like plants. That's what people who eat meat look at you like that. They see you like a plant. Inside of their mind they think, these are spiritual people. They are very weak people. They think that the meat is giving them strength, giving them power. No, it is giving them full of diseases, full of sadness, full of all this pain which the animal go through. You're taking it upon you. Somebody sent me a few days ago a video, which says Switzerland is a land where they really look after the animal, everything is done properly. This video, if you look at it, the atrocity, how this animal is being brought to the slaughterhouse, it's horrible. People are ashamed, even some of you are ashamed to talk about it, thinking that yes, if I talk about it, how my family will look at it, what they will think about. But you have to stop. You have to speak. You want to contribute to the horror of this world? It is time to have that awareness. It is time that people realize what they are putting inside of them. They realize that as God creates His body pure, not to put corpse inside it. And if you put corpse inside it, then when tomorrow most of the time you see the people who eat corpses, they're unhappy, they're miserable. Are they joyful? They don't have that joy. That's why when they look at you, they get scared. Why is that person happy? Why is that person smiling? They don't have that joy of life inside of them. They are closed, So how would you reflect that light? You can't. To take also that as a resolution, in your life. Not, like I said, sometimes you have to speak. When I mean aggressive, I don't mean you go and beat somebody up and say you have to become vegetarian. No, I don't mean that, I mean stand, in your strength. More you stand in your strength, more strong you will be. More you are shy or scared, more you will be. So, the choice is yours. What you want to bring in this new year, which is a few hours. And when you stand in your power, don't be ashamed of talking about your spiritual path, about your you being vegetarian or vegan, You're bringing something good for this world. You're contributing something good in this universe. And for that you should not be scared of. Why are you scared? When you have to hide something, when something is bad, then you're scared. Yes or no? You're not harming anybody. You're not doing anything bad. Actually, you're doing opposite. So you're bringing a different awareness to the people. You're bringing a different way of looking at life itself. Not only the little puppy which you see at home, oh, little doggy, whatever. No. Life in general. Life is important. Actually, life is the most important. Without life, no one will be here. Without life, none of the 5 elements will have power. Imagine, what is giving life to this body? What is giving life to this mind to think? What is giving life to this 5 elements to act? What is where that power come from? Yes, God, but it comes from life. Without life inside of you, you will be dead. And somebody can eat you afterwards. You understand? Without life, nothing exists. You can be beautiful, masquerade yourself beautifully, you know. But if there's no life in that body, it's just a corpse. After a few hours, you will start to rot. Your foul smell will come out of you. When you're alive, you don't have that smell, but when you start dying, you start stinking. It's the same with this animal which people eat. There's this, somebody sent me a YouTube channel where they took a piece of meat, they put Coke on it. After a few hours, there were, what do you call it? Maggots? Maggots coming out from it. And after more hours, they become so long. So imagine that meat that you think is cooked, you know, and you're eating your meat and you're drinking your Coke, what is happening inside of your stomach? Sickness, illness. That affects your brain. Encourage your tamasic quality, awake that the animalistic quality more and more. As it is said, the more the animal they eat, into that animal you have also karma. You degrade from being human to animal back. To realize that, you know, being on the spiritual path, it is very important to keep your mind, your body, and your spirit pure. Question? Yes.
Sometimes people can have a very conditional relationship with God. They think that by chanting a few mantras, everything will be fine. So two parts to my question is, one, where has this conditional relationship with God arisen or stemmed from? And two, how can it be eradicated to make sure that it's unconditional?
Okay, you see, conditional relationship with God, you see, you're fooling yourself. You can't fool God. He is the one which dwells inside of you. It's not few mantra which make, him reveal himself. People think that, okay, I will be doing my abhishekam, I will do my prayer, all these things, God will love me more. Oh no, it's not like that. This is what we do in our sadhana bhakti, is to express our love, which means that love is there already. It's not the mantra, because if he called you, if you got initiated into that, like I said yesterday, it is because you have it inside of you. I said, for some people when they chant mantra, they feel that connection with the divine. And some people just chant it mechanically, which is important also. Both ways is important. Sometimes you start to chant mechanically, then it becomes naturally. Because if you don't force that mind to surrender, the mind in a state itself will never surrender. The mind in state itself will be happy to dwell outside, you know? So to enjoy the world, the glamorous of the world, right? Very difficult. So sometimes you have to force yourself to chant. You have to force yourself to become disciplined. Nobody likes to go to work. Yes or no? How many love their work and look forward to go for work? I lift my hand, I don't lift my hand. Not decide. Yes or no? How many of you love your boss? see? Same state is the mind. But when the mind altered, when the mind transformed, when the mind surrendered, the mind looked forward. Yeah. That's why I say, you see, sometimes I have to act like a little devil, to push the people to go for prayer, terrorize them. That's good condition. I don't do that. Do you think they will have that great joy to sing and dance in the temple? They will not. So I have to put some condition on them. By themselves, they will not do it. By themselves, after finished working, they will be happy sleeping. By themselves, after finished working, they will be happy watching, let's say, YouTube or whatever on the Netflix, whatever on the You understand? So this is how it is. Until they become natural. You see, when it becomes natural, you don't need even to go in the temple. It's fine. You see? Because that joy itself will make you come. When Goswami Tulsidas was singing, Mujhe apne charan mein le lo Ram, Mujhe apne charan mein le lo Ram, roaming around, singing, oh my sweet Ram, where are you? But before that, he didn't have that feeling inside of him. He didn't have that feeling, oh my Ram, I want you. How does that feeling arise inside of him? Is when his mind have detached from this world first. And that happened through his first guru, which is his wife. His wife said to him, if you would have the same love that you have for this bag of bones, for Ram, you would have attained him. That power of words have made such an impact on him. He left everything and he started looking for Ram. And he says, where are you, Ram? Where? I'm looking for you. Please, show yourself. When your heart longs for God, can He not show Himself? He is, of course, He will test you. It's not that He will not test you, He will put you in the deepest test, which you can't imagine. He will test you, challenge that mind fully. He said, you think you are surrendered. Now, how many of you think that you are surrendered? Many of you think you are surrendered. Many of you think, yes, I am on the spiritual path, I am surrendered. But when that mind is put to test, then you will see how much you surrender. I've seen so many like that. Yet they have not transcended the mind and they don't, yes, I'm surrendered. So when that test comes, Tulsidas was walking around, calling for Ram, where are you? Why I can't find you? And he keep walking, people would beat him up, thinking, oh, he's a crazy man. The children would throw a stone to him. But his mind was only longing for Ram. Such was that intense, such was his longing. But the image of Ram was there, but yet he didn't see Ram. The image of Ram was there. The name of Ram was always on his mouth. Even among the beating he was receiving, but Ram now was not away from his mouth. Such was his longing. Until, you see, he was there, he collapsed under a tree. Even when he collapsed under a tree, he still chanted Ram, Ram, Ram. So that on this tree, there was a spirit. And this spirit got free, liberated, just because he was chanting the name of Ram under the tree. So the spirit thanks him. And then the spirit asked him, what can I do for you? And he said, what you can do for me? I just long for Ram. If you can help me in finding Ram, I don't want anything else. Then the spirit said, look, I don't have that power. Ram is the Supreme Lord himself. I'm just a mere spirit. What can I help you? But I can tell you a secret where you can find Hanuman. Hanuman, which is the dearest bhakta, dearest devotee of Lord Rama. I'll tell you where you can find him. They go to this place in Varanasi. There is Ram Katha. No? There is the story of Rama being recited. You will find him there. Of course, you see, maybe Hanuman is sitting here. Would you find him? You will not find him. Then Goswami Tulsidas asked, how will I find him? For sure he will not be sitting like we see him. He will always be in disguise. So Bhagavan, Goswami Tulsidas asked him, is it impossible to find? He said, yes, it is impossible to find. But you will recognize him. He will be the first one to come. And he will be the last one to leave. So he went early. There was this old man sitting there. Then as the katha carry on, many people came. So when they finished the aarti, everybody left. So as the whole place was deserted, there was only one person. That old man was still sitting. He went to him, hold his feet. The old man said, what are you doing? Why are you holding my feet? He said, I want to see Ram. He said, I go to the temple, you'll see him there. He said, no. I know you can show me Ram. He said, no, I can't show you. What are you talking about? I'm a crazy old man, why are you showing me? He would not let go. He said, no, I know you are in disguise. I know you're Hanuman. Hanuman said, are you crazy or what? But seeing that devotion, seeing that intensity of his longing for Ram, he revealed his true form to him, his true aspect. Then he said to him, tomorrow the Lord will come to you, but you will have to recognize him. He said, okay, Hanumanji, give me some more clue. Hanuman, by the time, he didn't say anything, he disappeared. Next day he was preparing Chandan. Two princes came. Two men came and asked, can I have some Chandan? And he said, no, this Chandan is for my deity. I can't give it to the people. At that moment, Hanuman was under the tree, on the top of the tree. And Hanuman give him a sign. Then he realized, he got hold of the hand of Ram and they didn't let go. The man said, "What are you doing? Let go of my hand." He said, "No, Bhagwan, you are my Lord. You are Ram. You are the one which I am longing for. I would not let go. Now that I have caught that hand, I don't let go of that hand. Do whatever you want. Kill me if you have to kill me. I would not let go of your hand." Ram was so pleased with him. But he revealed himself. You see, our mind is conditioned by everything. You see, even our prayer is conditioned with everything. You see, but from the condition, it does change to unconditioned. That comes with discipline. That comes with practice. Because more you practice, more it becomes natural. It's the same thing when you notice often you tell yourself a lie, that lie becomes your reality. You start lying, because then the lie becomes reality. This is for a lie. So imagine you condition yourself. You go through life for conditioning yourself. But your condition is to attain the supreme goal of life. But do you think your heart can't open? Do you think your mind can't change? It can. You have to try harder. You have to try not as a burden. Until you have that joy to look forward, That kind of joy must be there inside of you when you're chanting the name of God. When you're praying. Not a burden. First, if you see it as a burden, condition yourself to change. Condition yourself to look forward for the prayer. Even if it is fake, doesn't matter. Fake it until it becomes real. Because that faking is good faking. Like Goswami Tulsidas, you see, just one word. And if you yourself, nobody can tell you what you have to do. You have to have that willingness. Often you find people who are addicted to many things. From one day to the other, they change. And they smoke. One day to the other, throw everything. I will not touch it again. My dad used to smoke 4 packets of cigarettes. The packets, the boxes? The packets, the different. 4. And one day to the other, I don't want anything to do with that. From now on, so such was that will, And if you have that will, can anybody change that inside of you? No, you can't. Nobody can change that inside of you. If you are strong inside of you, nobody will change you. Not even him. He will encourage you, he will push you, he will give you that strength. Okay, Jai Gurudev.